What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Angelo Leo versus Aaron Alameda, and this is a 10-rounder in the super-bantamweight division, and this was Saturday, June 19th, from the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas, and this fight was broadcasted on Showtime, and in this fight, Angelo Leo was able to eke out a majority decision victory over Aaron Alameda in a very, very close and competitive and very, very fan-friendly fight. I had the bout scored 96-94 in favor of Angelo Leo. The judges scored the bout 95-95 even, 98-92 in favor of Leo, and 96-94 in favor of Leo. I did agree, as I said before, with one judge scoring at 96-94, but that 98-92 score is an awful score. It was a very, very close and competitive fight. And I just can't see how one fighter in a close fight can win 8 rounds out of the 10. I mean, that's just not correct. Comment down below how you scored the bout. And in my opinion, it was very, very good. I mean, the first couple rounds were, great. I mean, both fighters were back and forth with their right hands. Leo, obviously, as most of you guys know, he's a great body puncher. He utilized that skill of his to break down Alameda as the fight went on. But Alameda would land uppercuts of his own occasionally that would really bother Leo. I mean, Angelo Leo really needs to train to work on his uppercuts or work on defending uppercuts because he always just gets caught by them, and that was especially a factor in his fight against Stephen Fulton. He was just getting caught with an uppercut after uppercut, and in this fight, Alameda would land uppercut after uppercut as well. So he definitely needs to go back in the gym, go on that drawing board, and work on defending the uppercuts, maybe moving his head to the side and countering with an uppercut of his own, something like that, or turning his head, or moving his head, I should say, to the right or to the left and countering with an uppercut to the body or hook to the body. That counter could definitely lead to a knockdown or something like that that could get him farther in a fight. But like I said, this was a tremendous fight. It was back and forth action. Both fighters had their moments. And throughout the fight, I mean, every round was the same. It was just back and forth. Both fighters throwing to the head, to the body. I believe they threw more than 1,000 punches. I mean, it was a great fight, especially a great opener to a very good card. But what is next for Angelo Leo? Personally, I would like to see him fight Luis Nery. Nery is coming off that defeat to Brandon Figueroa, losing his belt. Angelo Leo before that lost to Stephen Fulton and losing his WBO strap. So I would love to see Angelo Leo take on Luis Nery, who's coming off a loss. That would be a tremendous fight. Could be a main event on Showtime, possibly in the fall or winter of 2021. But what is next for Aaron Alameda, tasting defeat twice? This is his second straight loss, and they were in pretty big fights because otherwise he was facing absolute nobodies, I should say, in Mexico and cards like that. Because when he fought Luis Nery, nobody knew who he was, and he fought nobody to that credit. But when he fought Nery, I mean, he gave him a great fight. Some people thought he won. And then here, he gave Angelo Leo a great fight, and he's definitely still, in my opinion, in the top 15 or top 10 at super bantamweight because he's definitely a notable contender, and you could definitely give some of the champions and top contenders a great test, as he gave Luis Nery a great test, now Angelo Leo, and he arguably could have won both of those fights. So what is next for him? As I said before, I don't really know. I wouldn't mind seeing him against Salim, something like that on a Showtime card, because I still think Aaron Alameda has, or he could give great fighters great tests and could possibly beat them. And I definitely think he has what it takes to beat some of those top guys. I also wouldn't mind seeing him against Vic Pasillas, who's coming off a defeat in January to Salim. Those would be two great fights that I would love to see on Showtime. So overall, Angelo Leo defeats Aaron Alameda via majority decision in a very, very fan-friendly, close, and competitive fight. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.